Long ago, a wise group of natives discovered a mysterious power leaking into their world from a distant realm known as Eldoria. Fearing what humanity would do with such power, they secretly studied it and recorded their discoveries in a sacred text known as the Book of Moć. A forbidden record of magic powerful enough to change the fate of the world. The book was hidden deep within a sealed cave, protected by powerful spells and guarded knowledge, meant to never fall into the wrong hands. But secrets never stay buried forever. Whispers of the book spread across the lands, giving rise to a ruthless faction known as the Cult of Moć, a violent order willing to destroy entire cities in their relentless search for the legendary artifact. As their raids leave devastation in their wake, a respected warrior named Argyll rises to defend his people during the brutal War of Drasil. Known for his unmatched strength and heroic reputation, Argyll becomes a symbol of hope against the cult's growing threat. But war changes everything. Haunted by tragedy and manipulated by forces far beyond his understanding, Argyll finds himself drawn deeper into the world of forbidden magic. Ancient prophecies and hidden truths about the origins of power itself. As long-buried secrets begin to surface, the fragile balance of the world begins to crumble. Because the magic hidden within the Book of Moć does not belong to this world.
Long ago, rumors spread across the world of a mysterious artifact known as the Book of Moć, an ancient tome said to contain the magical discoveries of a lost native civilization. While most believed the book to be a myth, a fanatical group known as the Cult of Moć became convinced it was real. Obsessed with finding it, the cult began raiding cities and massacring innocent people in their relentless search. Their brutal campaign eventually led to the War of Drasil, a month-long conflict between the cult and the people of the city of Drasil. Among the defenders was Argyll, a legendary soldier known for his immense strength, bravery, and leadership. Revered throughout the region, Argyll became a symbol of hope during the war. However, tragedy struck when Argyll briefly left the battlefield to rest at the urging of his wife. While he was away, cult forces attacked his home and burned it to the ground. His young son Lucien perished in the fire. The loss shattered Argyll, transforming the once honourable hero into a man consumed by grief and rage. From that day forward, he showed no mercy toward the cult, executing every captured enemy without hesitation. Eventually, the cult retreated, leaving the war-torn city behind. Broken by the loss, Argyll abandoned his life as a warrior and moved with his remaining family, his wife Althea and his surviving son, to a small cabin far from the city, hoping to live in peace. For a brief moment, it seems they succeed. But their quiet life is interrupted when a strange supernatural being named Sonnet appears above their home. Floating in the air with a single glowing eye and surrounded by violet magic, Sonnet reveals that Argyll cannot escape his past. The magical forces Argyll once tried to leave behind are awakening again, and powerful enemies are already searching for him. As the threat of the cult's return looms, Argyll realizes that the peace he fought so hard to build for his family may soon be shattered, and that his connection to the mysterious Book of Moć and the rising magic of the world may be far greater than he ever wanted.
Long before recorded history, a group of wise native guardians discovered something impossible. A strange form of magic leaking into the world from a hidden cave deep within the earth. Realizing the danger such power could bring if discovered by the wrong hands, they studied the magic in secret. Over many years, they learned to control fragments of its power and carefully documented their discoveries in a sacred tomb known as the Book of Moć. Understanding humanity's potential for greed and destruction, the Guardians swore an oath to protect both the cave and the book, ensuring no outsider would ever learn of their existence. But their fears soon proved justified. A monstrous being known as Sonnet, a demon with a single massive eye for a head, emerged and began laying waste to vast regions of the world. Entire lands were devastated as strange horrors followed in its wake. The native guardians quickly tracked the creature and confronted it in a desperate battle. Many lives were lost. But with the aid of a powerful mage named Geneva Sage, they managed to seal Sonnet inside the same magical cave where the strange power first leaked into the world. Only the Guardians and their most trusted ally knew the spells capable of summoning or releasing the creature. For years, the secret remained safe. Among those trusted with the knowledge was Argal, a warrior whose heroic deeds and pure spirit during the War of Drasil earned the respect of the Guardians. Chief Tacoma Greywind Sr. personally trained Argal in their magic traditions, teaching him to wield elemental magic and granting him enchanted armor, marked with symbols of the natural elements. Teaching him to wield elemental magic and granting him enchanted armor, marked with symbols of the natural elements. Argal became a protector of the secret and a symbol of unity between the Guardians and the outside world. But the War of Drasil left Argal broken. The loss of his firstborn son, Lucien, haunted him beyond repair. In his grief, he began having dreams of Sonnet, who whispered promises within its prison. Night after night, the demon appeared, claiming it possessed the power to undo the tragedies of the war and restore what Argal had lost. All Argal needed to do was free him. Despite the warnings and protests of the native Guardians, Argal's sorrow clouded his judgment. Believing he could restore his family and change the past, he performed the forbidden summoning, using the ancient magic he had been taught. The moment Sonnet emerged from the cave, the truth was revealed. The demon laughed in Argal's face. Instead of keeping its promise, Sonnet soared into the sky and unleashed chaos upon the world once again. From the skies, it began summoning terrifying creatures never before seen. Monsters born of dark magic, sending them raining down across the lands. Nations collapsed, cities fell, and the world was quickly thrown into a new age of terror. Now the Guardians must confront the catastrophic consequences of their broken trust, while Argal must face the devastating truth that his grief unleashed the very evil they had sworn to contain. And somewhere within the chaos, the secrets of the Book of Moć may be the only hope left to stop Sonnet before the world falls completely under his rule.